Hey guys, this video here is about celebrity mind control. Now what I've done, I've pulled up a bunch of examples on YouTube of celebrity mind control and mind control of athletes, mind control of news anchors. And just so you know, in case you haven't watched any of my videos, mind control is done with microwave frequencies. If you want to watch my playlist on targeted individuals, you're going to learn all about it. So here's the video on targeted celebrities, I guess you would say, mind control of celebrities. Okay, so I'm going to show you the first video here, and the first video is of Roker. Okay, so let's take a look.
Alongside Matt Lauer and Roker. Will someone do the junior high hard It's like this. You gotta make it real awkward.
That's exactly how you have to have a certain amount of distance between the bodies
exactly.
in junior high.
Yes, like they say in Catholic school, leave room for the Holy Ghost. Anyway, there is a lot of memories today, actually. It's a big day in music history.
35 years ago today, Elvis Presley passed away, the king of rock and roll. And as Mark Cohn says in his great song, Walking in Memphis, there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle.
Okay, so there's your first example. You see how he's just sort of frozen there? They do this with a lot of celebrities when they're on air. They like screw with them on there. I think they think it's funny or something. Okay, the next video is of Britney Spears. And in this video, I believe Britney Spears is hearing voices, and they're using V2K on her. And you can see her sort of like, whoa, you know. She freaks out and starts crying, and it upsets her because she's hearing voices, and she probably doesn't know why. And she probably scares her. Anyway, so let's watch Britney Spears being V2K'd.
It's pretty rough, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Ah, weird. Hello. Oh my goodness. Hello. Ew. Strong Britney. Yeah, it was a weird. Ew. I'm embarrassed. Can we stop?
Okay, so there you saw Britney Spears, which I believe she was hearing voices. And I read something a long time ago about when she shaved her head, that she was hearing voices. So what she was doing, she was looking for a microchip. She thought she was chipped. Remember this? When she shaved her head? Yeah, she was being V2K'd, man. So Britney Spears is a targeted individual. And then they diagnosed her as whatever, delusional or whatever, which is a complete lie. She's targeted by the government, okay? Straight up, 100%. All the celebrities are. Okay, so next up, I'm going to show you Wendy Williams on TV. And they screw with her on TV, and she freaks out, and she touches her head. I don't know what she's feeling in her head, but I don't know whether she was seeing something or hearing something. But they're definitely doing either voice to skull or image to skull on her. And then she just passes right out. Okay, let's take a look.
Costume contest. We do it every year. It's always a lot of fun. Let's get started. Our first caress.
Okay, that was Wendy Williams. You seen her eyes get real big, like she was shocked. I mean, I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if she was hearing voices or seeing stuff, but they were definitely using mind control on her with microwaves. Okay, next up, we're going to take a look here at a little video by Roseanne Barr, and she actually comes out and admits that Hollywood's controlled by MKUltra and all the celebrities are terrified. Let's take a look.
I go to Hollywood parties, or occasionally I go to Oscar parties and things like that, and people, big stars, people will grab me by the arm and take me aside and say, "I just want to thank you for the things you say." And it blows my mind, but that's the culture. It's a culture of fear for sure. And it's a big culture of mind control too. MKUltra mind control rules in Hollywood. If you don't know, Google that and look into it.
Well, we've talked about Operation Mockingbird, MKUltra mind control stuff from, this goes back decades and decades. But Roseanne, Do you know people have been blacklisted? I mean...
So there you have it, from a Hollywood celebrity herself. She says that Hollywood's controlled by MK Ultra mind control. And I'm going to continue to show you a bunch of examples. So let's see. The next example is Serene Branson. She's a reporter reporting after the Grammys. Take a look at this.
Serene Branson is live at the Staples Center with highlights and backstage coverage we're seeing for the very first time. Serene.
Well, a very, very heavy debatation tonight. We had a very Darrison by, let's go to Terrace Chase and look for the head of the pit.
There you go. They were screwing with her speech. She couldn't even say anything properly. And actually, there's they show this in a movie with Jim Carrey, and I'm going to show you at the very end. Wait till the very end. I'm going to show you this movie by Jim Carrey where they make fun of this, where they play with the reporter's voice during the newscast. You'll see it at the very end, so watch till the end. Okay, so next we're going to look at, let's see, Sarah Carlson. Let's take a look at Sarah Carlson. It's the same thing as what you just saw. It's just another reporter. They're doing the same thing to her. They're screwing up her speech, okay? And they do this with microwave frequencies. Let's take a look.
Wisconsin has officially joined 25 other states in a lawsuit against President Obama's healthcare reform law. Attorney General J.B. Van Hollen says Wisconsin is the latest state, including Iowa, Kansas, Maine, Ohio, and Wyoming, to join Florida's suit. The states claiming the exorcist saw unto Sracho and play Bringrits by health urgent.
There you go. Exact same thing. They scrambled her voice on her. She couldn't say anything. Just sounded like nonsense. Okay, so the next one we're going to look at is Eminem. You know, the rapper Eminem. He's at a football game with the commentators, and you're going to see he's like frozen. He can't move. Watch this.
What a pleasure for Herbie and me to introduce Marshall Mathers. Some of you may know him as Eminem, but he's going to join the Saturday night crew with our music intro starting next Saturday night. But folks, I want to take you to the world premiere of one of his new videos called Berserk. Take a listen. It's headed for the top of the charts. So was that the great Rick Rubin who was helping produce that with you, Marshall, when you did that?
Yes, sorry. Live TV. Live TV freaks me out a little bit.
No.
Yes, I'm sorry. What was the question?
That was Mr. Rubin, one of the all-time greats producer. Huh?
Yep.
How long does it take you to shoot a video like that? How many takes and how many hours?
Sometimes it's usually like a 2-day process. Sometimes you can go to 3.
So there you see Eminem frozen like he can't move. And they do that with microwave weapons. Now here, the next video, we're going to see Dave Chappelle. And Dave Chappelle gives his insight on Hollywood and what he thinks of Hollywood. Let's take a look.
When Martin Lawrence was in that chair, we talked about Blue Streak.
I love it.
He played a role in your life, I believe. How do you feel about him as a person, as an artist?
Martin Lawrence is the guy that showed everybody you can make it from D.C. to Hollywood. And I had a personal stake in his success. Every time he did something, it made me feel inspired and really good. And he was always real nice to me. He'd sit me down, what's going on with you, baby boy? What? We'd talk about comedy, whatever. And, when we did Blue Streak, we were promoting it, and Martin had a stroke. He almost died. And then after that, I saw him, and I was like, oh my God, Martin, are you okay? And he said, I got the best sleep I ever got in my life. That's how tough he is. So let me ask you this. What is happening in Hollywood that a guy that tough will be on the street waving a gun, screaming, they are trying to kill me?
Yeah.
What's going on? Why is Dave Chappelle going to Africa? Why does Mariah Carey make a $100 million deal and take her clothes off on TRL? A weak person cannot get to sit here and talk to you. Ain't no weak people talking to you. So what is happening in Hollywood? Nobody knows. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy, is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick.
You heard it from Dave Chappelle. Maybe the environment is a little sick. That's Hollywood. Sick. MK Ultra mind control with frequencies. That's how much more sick can you get than that? Now, the reason I know all this stuff is they use it on me for torture. They zap the shit out of me. If you haven't watched any of my videos, go watch the Target Individual playlist, and you'll be shocked. Okay, next up is, I think her name is Robin Mead from CNN. It's another thing where she's frozen. Let's take a look at this.
I'm sorry. I was in a trance.
Yeah, wipe the drool there.
Yeah, she was in a trance. They froze her with microwaves. Next up, you're going to see this another instance of somebody being frozen. This is an NBA player named Draymond Green, Draymond Green, and he's frozen during a post-game interview after the NBA playoffs, or during the NBA playoffs. Let's take a look.
Entire season been like for you? You get hurt at times. At one point, maybe you were thinking, maybe you were even willing to accept that you might have gotten cut by the team.
Yeah, a lot of ups and downs this year. But it's been a heck of a ride, to be honest. I really can't complain. Yeah, I was I was a little down when I found out I was injured and I had to have surgery again, or with another knee. But at the end of the day, I have amazing teammates. Guys like Draymond, everybody on this team, they come over there, they wrap their hands around me like, yo, we got you. And that's very comforting to me.
You see that? He looked very uncomfortable. You notice how after it was stopped, he looked down and he felt ashamed. And you're going to see in this movie, they sort of do the same thing. And this, I think it's called Bruce Almighty, where they sort of show you they're making fun of them doing this in Hollywood. Okay, next, we're going to take a look at Kylie Jenner. She's doing her first therapy session, and you're going to see her arm twitch. And they can move your limbs with these microwave mind control things. They can move any of your limbs, twitch your limbs. They did it to me the other night in bed. Other night I was in bed, laying there, and they boom, they moved my arm up like that. So yeah, they can twitch your arms. And I'm going to show you right now. Let's look at Kylie Jenner. Now watch her arms. Watch her arms.
I just have always wanted to try it out.
Why have you always wanted to try
See
it
that
out?
twitch?
I just have always wanted to try it out.
Why have you always wanted to try it out?
I just have always wanted to try it out.
Why have you always wanted to try it out?
See, they can twitch. They can twitch
I
your
just
arms.
have always wanted to try it out.
Why have you always wanted to try it out?
I just have always wanted to try it out.
Why have you always wanted to try it out?
So there's an example of them being able to move your limbs with mind control. This is all done with frequencies. Now I'm going to show you a Hollywood movie where they make fun of it. It was a Jim Carrey movie called Bruce Almighty, and it's Bruce controls Evan. Evan's he's like a news anchor, and they're making fun of exactly the videos I just showed you where the real news anchors, they're messing with their minds and making them talk gibberish and freezing them and stuff. So here's an example of them making fun of it in Bruce Almighty.
With the Buffalo PD surfaced today when the mayor demanded that the chip as a response to allegations.
Somebody get him some water, please.
Yeah, it looks like my new co-anchor may need a glass of water.
Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. In other news, the Prime Minister of Sweden visited Washington today, and my tiny little nipples went to France.
What did he just say? Check the prompter.
The prompter's fine. Evan, read the copy, please. The copy's good. Just read it.
The White House Reception Committee greeted the Prime Rib Roast Minister, and I do the cha-cha like a sissy girl. I like-a do the cha-cha. I'm sorry, we seem to be having some technical difficulties. In other news, my apologies.
So there you can see in Bruce Almighty, they're making fun of what they're really doing in real life. And notice at the end, he did what the basketball player did. He sort of looked down in shame. Now, this mind control stuff from these military bases with microwave frequencies, these are a violation of the mind and body. And mind control is slavery. I thought we did away with slavery, but obviously, these people in power, they believe in slavery. They want to mind control us like zombies. This is insane. You know what I mean? These people want us to be their slaves, and they deserve the harshest punishment possible for this violation of humanity. These are human rights violations. And they say when people get in power, they tend to abuse their power. And that's what these people are doing. They're in power, and they've got a hold of the power, and now they're abusing it. And they're abusing other people who they consider lower than them. They're lower human beings than them. So these people using these microwave bases to mind control people, they need to be punished. And it's up to all of you to do something about it. Get involved somehow. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hit the like button and subscribe. Hold on a sec. I'm going to use my magic powers to mind control you. Hit the like button, subscribe. Okay, peace.